Hi, welcome to video number 3 of my new series of videos where I'm trying to answer a very difficult question, which is why we're getting so fat. As I mentioned before, for the coming 2 weeks, I will be talking about what's causing you to gain weight and what you can do to change it, okay? If you tried doing crazy diets before to lose weight and you ended up gaining all the weight back and you're just tired of trying crazy diets, this series of videos is going to be really good for you. So please make sure you watch this until the end, and make sure you also go back and watch episodes 1 and 2 of the series of videos. By the end of this series of videos, you will gain a better understanding about what's making you fat and what you can do to change it, what you can do to lose the weight and keep it off forever. Okay, so please don't, make sure you, like I said before, make sure you watch the video 1 and watch the video 2, and make sure you also watch the coming videos because I'm sharing a lot of great information with you. All the topics related to things that my clients struggle with, they had struggled with in the past, they're struggling with right now. All these topics I'm trying to cover in all these videos this week and the next week. So please make sure you stay with me. Don't miss any of these videos because it's packed with a lot of good information that's gonna just change your life and the way you think about food and the way you think about health. So I really hope you stay with me until the end, and let's get to it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Greice Levine and I am a health coach. Alright, so in today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to eat more without counting calories. This is a really great topic, something I love to talk about it. If you missed my video number 2, please make sure you just go there very quick and just watch it, okay? Watch this video and save some time to watch my video number 2. This is to recap a little bit on my last video number 2. I went over a lot of things that people get confused when trying to start a healthy lifestyle, okay? So basically I went over topics talking about like how people usually gain all the weight back when they try to do restricted diets. They don't have the right mindset. They never learn anything about sustainable habits. This is like the 3 big reasons why people that lose weight at some point because they were doing a diet, they ended up gaining all the weight back. I also spoke about how it's important to have the right mindset when you're trying to lose weight. And I also talked about carbs, why you need to let it go, the mentality that carbs are bad for you. I covered that on my video. And I also talked about how important it is to be open for new things and how important it is to just do this, start this journey for you only. I always have this mindset that you're just doing whatever you're doing for yourself. And the other tip that I shared was just for you to make the time. All right, so this is just a little bit recap of the topic that I spoke on my video number 2. Let's get to video number 3 now. So the topic is how to eat more without counting calories, right? This sounds like amazing and sounds impossible for a lot of people because they don't know better. So if you are someone that at some point lost some weight, dropped some pounds because you're following a very specific diet where you're counting calories, and this is just something that you don't want to do anymore, this video is gonna give you some guidance on what you need to do to stop counting calories, and I'm gonna tell you how you do it. It's just like so simple that I wish I learned this like when I was younger, because I made so many mistakes trying crazy diets, when it's what really works is just like keeping things very simple. And what it is to keep things very simple is to give priority for plants and fruits. And I'm gonna just go over the whole topic now. Okay, so now you might be thinking that in order to lose the extra weight, keep it off, you need to always be counting calories and starve yourself, right? That's what people think. That's what most of people think. And this is not true. And that's why I'm creating this video today, to help you and tell you that you are wrong. 5 years ago, when I decided to change my lifestyle to look my best, I learned that I needed to be focusing on the quality of the calories and not the amount of the calories. That was the biggest lesson I learned. And once you learn that, I don't think you can just live like a regular life counting calories and trying to do quick diets anymore. Because now you know. When you know, you know. And knowledge changes everything in your life, in your lifestyle, and it changes everything like on the way you do things. So basically, when I started like changing my lifestyle to have the body that I always dreamed about it, I decided to focus on quality over quantity. Why? Because I just got tired. I got exhausted of trying to do anything that was a quick fix. Believe me, I tried shakes, I tried crazy diets, I tried to starve myself, I tried to do detox juices, tea, and that. All those things that I tried would help me lose the weight. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I would be like super skinny and super lean, but that would be just for a period of time. As soon as I stopped doing whatever I was doing, I was gaining all the weight back. And this is something that I knew was really not good for my health. And that's why I decided to dive deep into the whys of everything. So back there, when I started eating like more plant-based foods, I didn't think about becoming vegan, vegetarian, or anything overnight. I just decided to include more rich nutrition foods inside my diet. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I am going to be talking about plant-based eating and how that can help you stop counting calories to lose weight and keep the weight off. But I just want to tell you that when I started changing my lifestyle around food, I didn't need to become vegan or vegetarian to change what I was eating, okay? So if you have been following me for a while, you know that right now I call myself pescatarian. 2 years ago, after watching the movie Game Changers, my husband and we both decided to cut all the animal proteins from our life. We just we saw this documentary on Netflix on Sunday night, and on Monday morning when we woke up, we're like, okay, we're gonna be vegan, we are vegan. So that was 2 years ago. But before that, when I started my health lifestyle journey, I was not vegan, I was not vegetarian, I was just a regular person trying to eat more plant-based foods. And if you are where I was 7 years ago, you were overweight, you already tried crazy cook diets, and you don't want to be counting calories, you don't want to be following any diets, you don't want to do anything crazy, you just want something sustainable as a lifestyle, something that you can do for the rest of your life and be happy with, including more plant-based in your diet, in your house, for everybody, for all your family, is the solution for you. That's why I'm creating this video, and that's my message, okay? Don't leave it. You don't need to be vegan, vegetarian, or anything. You just need to be including more plant-based in your diet as a lifestyle. And I'm gonna tell you why, okay? I understand that there's like a way too many diets. I know that as a health coach, I had to study 100 diets to just be a health coach. I always say that because I totally get it that you're confused. We all get very confused with the diets. And I understand you might be confused, thinking that eating plant-based is not for you and it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be impossible, it's gonna be boring. But I'm creating this video to show you that it's not true, okay? It's not impossible, it's not boring, it's not very difficult to include more plant-based in your diets. I like to live a very simple life, and I like to keep things easy and simple when cooking and preparing food, because I don't like to do anything complicated. I just don't have the time, I don't have the patience, and that's what I tell my clients. I tell the same thing. Keep things simple as a lifestyle so you don't drive yourself insane. That's always my message. Let's get to the why. Why plant-based foods? A ton of research has been done providing excellent scientific evidence that many chronic diseases can be controlled, reduced, or even reversed by moving to a plant-based diet. A book called The China Study, noted as the most comprehensive study of nutrition ever, shows that a plant-based diet can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, certain types of cancer, and these are pretty big claims. The research done is the China study has been the landmark for many other studies since, reporting more significant fitness payoffs, more energy, reduced inflammation, and better health outcomes. If you still don't believe, let's just take a look at 3 plant-based benefits that have been identified, okay? Benefit number 1, easy weight management. People who eat a plant-based diet tend to be leaner than those who don't. And the diet makes it easy to lose weight and keep it off without counting calories. This is just a benefit number 1, and I'm sold for that for life because that's my goal. But let's just talk about benefit number 2. Disease prevention. Whole food plant-based eating can prevent or even reverse chronic disease, including heart disease and type 2 diabetes. I'm sold for that too. Let's look at benefit number 3. Benefit number 3 is just a lighter environment footprint. So a plant-based diet places much less stress on the environment. So if you worry about the environment, you worry about the trees, you worry about the ocean, you worry about the planet that we live, the one thing that you can do is just eat more plant-based food. You don't need to be 100% plant-based. You don't need to wake up tomorrow and be vegan. You don't need to become a vegetarian. The goal here is for you to include more plant-based diet in your everyday life. And this is something you just learn and you watch the benefits if you try, okay? It's just the only way. You gotta try for yourself. So now I just want to go over a couple of like the biggest benefits that you would get to your life if you start eating more plant-based diet, okay? The reason why I decided to eat more plant-based foods myself, and that's how I want to live for forever, as long as I am here in this planet. So biggest benefits of including more plant-based foods to your everyday life as a lifestyle, not as a diet. Benefit number 1, you will have a healthy heart. One of the top benefits of a plant-based diet is increased heart health. Did you know that a plant-based diet is the only diet proven to prevent and reverse heart diseases? Did you know that? Not other diets can make that claim. Researchers have been studying the benefits of plant-based diets since the 1980s. Recent research presented during the 2017 American Heart Association's scientific sessions revealed that plant-based diets could reduce the risk of heart failure by 42% among people with no history of heart disease. Another study found that participants who consumed a plant-based diet even showed a reversal of coronary artery disease. Protective factors are attributed to both the quality and types of foods consumed. For example, a study published in the Journal of American College of Cardiology found that fruits, whole grains, legumes, and nuts had a significantly lower risk of developing heart disease than those following no plant-based diet. It's important to note that this study also found that unhealthy plant-based diets that include sugary drinks, fruit juices, and refined grains were associated with a slightly increased risk of heart disease. Okay, so basically, if you want to eat healthy for your heart, and if you even want to reverse diseases, you really want to focus on whole foods. Okay, it's not that you need to be vegan. Again, it's not that you need to be vegetarian. It's not that you need to walk inside the supermarket and look for plant-based label foods, because there are so many unhealthy vegan and plant-based foods out there. They're not healthy. Okay, another day I was doing some, just very quick, just to share something insane that happened to me. Another day I was shopping online, Whole Foods, doing my groceries. At least like once a month when I'm super busy, I do my groceries on Amazon. Under Amazon Prime, Whole Foods delivered to your door. So I do that once a month. I saw a new ketchup, like no sugar added to it. I bought it. It's like, okay, the ketchup is maybe $2 more than the ones that I usually buy at Trader Joe's, which is like organic ketchup. The ones from Trader Joe's has a little bit sugar. The ketchup from Whole Foods has agave nectar, which is also sugar. We learned that from my other video, right? The only difference, one is sugar, the other one is what? Artificial sugar. And what happens with artificial sugar? Artificial sugar is a little bit more sweet, but has less portions of sweeteners, but it still is more sweet, so you just use less. The regular sugar is just the regular sugar, but that's not the point. The point was, I usually buy my ketchup from Trader Joe's, and I was running out, so I got this one from Whole Foods. And when I got it delivered to my house, they had like a big label on the ketchup saying plant-based. I'm like, I was even talking to my husband. I'm like, I'm looking at this ketchup. I'm like, since when ketchup is not it's like, it has anything to it? Why do they need to put it like a label saying that's plant-based? Why? Because this ketchup is like $2 more than what I usually pay, and they want to sell, they want to attract everybody that's the things like people are either trying to be vegan or plant-based because they want to lose weight or they think it's healthy, right? But it's still, you gotta watch out for products that have the plant-based label, because food companies, even the healthy ones, are trying to get your attention, trying to get your money, trying to get you to buy more plant-based anything because you think it's healthy, and you're really looking to pay. You're looking to pay $2 or $3 more because you read that it's plant-based. My point is, if you're looking to eat more plant-based foods for your health, you gotta really eat plant-based, okay? Try to make the most of your meals plant-based, all right? Like a plant, like potatoes, sweet potatoes, lentils, beans, real foods, real whole foods, real like foods that are not inside the package. Of course, beans, brown rice or rice, they're gonna come inside the package, right? They're a little bit processed, but not ultra processed. That's what I'm talking about. It. So be careful. Like this study shows that people that are eating mostly unhealthy plant-based foods, they are gonna have still problems with heart disease. Okay, so the goal here is not for you to cut your animal foods and go eat a bunch of unhealthy plant-based cool foods from Whole Foods or whatever fancy supermarket that you have at your house. That's the point. All right, let's just get to the next one. Okay, so researchers also show that following a plant-based diet may reduce your risk of certain types of cancers. Let's just get to it. There are two important factors to know when discussing cancer. First, cancer cells thrive in a high sugar environment. When the cells are starved by reducing sugar, they cannot flourish. Second, while DNA can play a role in the risk of developing cancer, diet, lifestyle, and environmental factors are modifiable conditions that also contribute. Vegetarian diets are associated with a significantly lower risk of gastrointestinal and colorectal cancer. Sorry guys, some words are very difficult for me to pronounce. Did you know that the American Cancer Society recommends that cancer survivors follow plant-based diets that are high in fruits, vegetables, and unrefined grains, while at the same time being low in red and processed meats, refined grains, and sugar? Did you know that? Research has shown that plant-based diets positively affect survival in cancers of the breast, colon, prostate, and skin. A plant-based diet can help reduce inflammation, boost your immune system, and decrease body weight, all of which are attributed to reducing cancer risks. Right, let's get to the next benefit of following a plant-based diet. A plant-based diet may also be a useful tool if you're managing to reduce your risk of developing diabetes. Countless studies have examined the effects of diets and diabetes. Basically, a study of more than 200,000 people published in a peer-reviewed weekly medical journal found that those who ate a healthy plant-based diet decreased 34% the chances of developing diabetes compared to people that were not eating a plant-based diet. Another study published in Diabetes Care demonstrated that plant-based diets were associated with nearly a 50% reduction in the risk of type 2 diabetes compared to no vegetarian diets. There is also good news for people with diabetes. A study published in Cardiovascular Diagnosis and Therapy found that plant-based diets have been shown to improve blood sugar control in people with diabetes. So basically, if you did your blood test and you were pre-diabetic or if you have a lot of cases of diabetes in your family due to diet and lifestyle, you definitely want to be including more plant-based foods in your diet just to prevent or even reverse diabetes. So this is really good research done here. Okay, so now let's just talk about the brain. Plant-based eating is associated with many health benefits, like I just went over before, and the brain is not exception. Plant-based diets appear to influence both mental health and cognitive function positively. Higher levels of antioxidants in the blood from plant sources have been associated with a significantly lower risk of depression and lower suicide rates. In both cross-sectional and interventional studies, vegetarians showed fewer symptoms of depression, anxiety, stress, and mood disturbance than meat eaters. The higher level of antioxidants are also attributed to showing the progression of Alzheimer's disease and reversing cognitive deficits. Countless studies report an association between higher intakes of fruits and vegetables and a reduction in cognitive decline. A meta-analysis, which is a review of several different studies of a similar subject, found that eating more fruits and vegetables led to a 20% reduction in the risk of developing cognitive impairment of dementia. The analysis reviewed 9 studies, including over 31,000 people. I know the benefits are amazing, right? Some of those benefits are still like new to me. I didn't go over all the benefits before I started following mostly a plant-based diet, because I was already sold when I learned about like that by eating more plant-based diets was just like the way to just nourish my body the most, and all the benefits that comes with is just everything that I'm talking about right now. So it's just amazing. And I'm just gonna stop right here talking about the benefits, but you can do your own research. You can just read more books. In the end of this video, I'm gonna recommend one of my favorite books, but let's just continue. I could go, like I said, I could just keep going sharing scientific studies and talking about the benefits of plant-based eating, but I think like by now you got the picture, right? So if you have any questions, if you have any specific question about anything, please comment below or send me a private message. All right, I'm just gonna continue, but thanks for watching up to now. So now I'm going to get into how to go about making the transitions to a plant-based diet. Okay, so again, you don't need to switch to a plant-based diet 100% starting tomorrow. This is not what I'm telling you to do. As I always say, I am all about lifestyle change to improve overall health. And with the information that I'm bringing here, I'm telling you that if you want to stop counting calories for life, if you want to have a healthy body for life, if you want to lose weight naturally for life, you want to be eating more plant-based diets because of all the benefits I just went over here, and also because we are what we eat, right? Food is not like medicine. Food is not like medicine. Food is medicine. All right. So if you just take one thing from this video, I want you to remember that food is not like medicine. Food is medicine. And that's why if you want to stop counting calories, you might really want to consider including more plant-based foods to your diet every single day. So if you want to start eating more plant-based food, you don't need to start 100% being plant-based. Start slowly, okay? One day I tried to wake up one day and be vegan, and I made many mistakes. So I was just doing crazy combinations. I didn't know what I was doing. I was missing some nutrients because I was eating so much of this and not eating so much of that. So my video is not for you to just go crazy changing everything in your life, okay? Stay small. It's like just take small steps. And I'm just gonna go over a couple of foods that you can enjoy as you start to eat more plant-based foods. All right. So for fruits, you can just start eating any type of foods, but my favorites are apples, bananas, blueberries, grapes, strawberries, citrus, and kiwis, and those are the blueberries, strawberries, mixed berries, mangoes, pineapples. Those are the ones that I try to eat almost every day. I always have home, fresh or frozen. Vegetables, you can eat plenty of vegetables, including peppers, lettuce, spinach, kale, peas, and the list goes on. And whole grains, I love to eat oatmeal. I have been eating oatmeal for years. And also quinoa, brown rice, oats, like all those are good grains. Legumes, you want to be eating more beans, lentils, or chickpeas, any of this category. And there's a big list, but I just want to go over some other topics today. Why do you need to start? And the next question I want to answer, the next thing I want to talk about it is, why do you need to start with small goals? Okay, first, become aware of what you need and set your intentions. Like, what's the reason why you want to be eating more plant-based? If it's because of all the benefits I just spoke about it, that's good. Focus on your goal and take action to achieve your goal. Don't just watch this video and do nothing about it, okay? Have faith that if you set your intention, if you focus, and if you take action, you will reach your goal, okay? And you're gonna achieve the outcome that you're looking for. One thing that I like to ask myself, and I hope this helps you as well, I like to ask myself, where do I want my health to be in 10 years? Where do I want my health to be in 5 years? If you're watching this video, just start asking yourself this question. Where do you want your health to be in 5 years? Where do you want your health to be in 10 years? Where do you want your health to be in 15 years? So yeah, basically trying to find ways to measure progress, right? So maybe you're a little bloated. Maybe you feel like your face is a little bit bloated, or maybe your body's inflamed. Maybe you have too much belly fat. Maybe you don't like the way your arms are looking. Maybe you don't like the way you feel. You have low energy. Maybe you don't like how your clothes are not closing. You don't like the way you look in the bikini. Take a picture of yourself where you are today and keep yourself accountable. Like, keep comparing yourself with yourself. Keep yourself accountable. Take a picture, make a video of yourself and say, today I'm going to start making small changes. I'm going to be drinking my water. I'm going to be eating more plant-based foods. And I want to look better 1 year from today. And then you go and compare yourself, okay? Just keep yourself accountable. Remember, any goal worth achieving is a goal worth working toward. So you are always going to be worth it, okay? You are the biggest investment in your life. Your body is your biggest asset, because it's the only place you have to live forever while you're here on this planet. So just keep yourself accountable. And yeah, if you're still watching this video and you really want to stop cutting calories and eating more foods, more plant-based food that are rich in nutrition, like I just spoke about all the benefits, I will share a couple of tips with you on how to start, okay? My tip number 1 is start by eating more of the plant-based meals you already eat. Rice, beans, veggies, stir fries, pasta with tomato sauce are rare vegetarians. So just try to eat more of these meals in your everyday life, alright? And if you love meat, if you love chicken, just try to eat, let's say you eat meat 7 days a week, try to eat 3 times a week. Just reduce a little bit. Include more meatless meals slowly to your diet. Lentils, chickpeas, beans, they're great options. Another thing that you can do is just grab any of your favorite meals that includes meat or bacon or a lot of dairy, and try to include more plant-based diets. Just try to replace your bacon or your fatty meat or your pork for more plant-based options, all right? But with the same seasonings, with the same sides, so you just introduce it, do the introduction slowly. So you don't really need to give up any of your favorite animal foods to try eating more plant-based foods. If there are 1 or 2 meals you don't want to leave without, start by cutting animal foods that you don't eat that often, right? So just cut the ones that you don't eat that often and replace with plant-based option. And find other plant-based eaters out there, like somebody in your from your friendship, some of your friends or family members. Just talk to them about how you're trying to eat more plant-based foods, and ask them if they have tried before, if they can share some recipes with you. Just go out and talk to people. That's tip number 1. Start slowly, okay? Don't try to change 100% in one day. And tip number 2 is one of my favorite part of this video. I am going to share you how do I make a burrito bowl. I also, when I started trying to eat healthier as a lifestyle, I learned to make this burrito bowl. Back there, it was vegetarian, but I was not even looking to be more vegetarian or more plant-based or anything like that. At the time, I was just really looking to make lifestyle change, and I learned this burrito bowl recipe, and I have been making at least 3 times a week for the past 7 years, I think. So basically, to make this, I'm gonna make a video on that, but I'm just gonna say right here in this video very quick. So to make this burrito bowl, all you need is a little bit cooked brown rice, a little bit cooked black beans or pinto beans, and a package of washed romaine lettuce, and maybe some kale if you have, some tomatoes, green onions, and a little bit organic corn, and 1 avocado. So basically and fresh salsa. So basically what I like to do, I get a bowl and I throw all this lettuce to this bowl. Then I season with a little bit olive oil, a little bit vinegar, a little bit squeezed lime and salt and peppers. Then I add the warm brown rice, the cooked beans that I already have, and I put the salsa on the side, the corn on the sides, on the other side, and I put the avocado, and I use a little bit sriracha and a little bit of the tomato sauce. And this bowl is so easy and so amazing. That could be your first trial. All right, just start with that. I have been eating this burrito bowl for it's so simple and easy that I don't think I made a video of. I think I did one heels on my Instagram. Yeah, I did it heels on my Instagram because I eat this all the time. I don't even post because it's so crazy easy to make, but super filling. And that's my tip number 2. Now, tip number 3 is stay motivated, okay? As you continue your switch to eating more plant-based foods, make sure you have your goals and make sure you keep yourself accountable, and this will help you stay motivated. Like, let's say you're setting up a goal to eat 2 plant-based meals a week, every week. Just check with your goals. Oh, I said I was gonna do that. I actually ate 3 plant-based meals this week. So just stay motivated by checking your goals and checking what you're actually doing, and celebrate your goals. All right, and just stay motivated. My tip number 4 is never stop learning. There are several documentaries that you can watch to get more information about plant-based foods, okay? My favorite today is The Game Changer and the documentary What the Health. They're both on Netflix or Amazon Prime, I don't remember. I highly recommend you to watch. Watch it with an open mind. Don't watch because you have to change, because you need to do this, you need to do that. No, just go watch it with an open mind for your own education. And there is another book, like I said, Never Stop Learning for Life. So there is also a book that I love and I think everyone should read. It's called How Not to Die by Michael Greger. Dr. Michael Greger. I have been following him for years, and his book is amazing. If you just buy this book's like this big, it's like a Bible. You're gonna learn a lot, and that's just gonna help you like keep going as you try to live a healthier life and you know, be and look your best. So watch the 2 documentaries I recommended, and try to buy the book How Not to Die. It's on Amazon. You can just get delivered to your house. And that's it, guys. I really hope you got some value from this video. I really hope you learned a little bit about the benefits of eating plant-based foods, and how by eating plant-based foods you can stop counting calories for life and avoid diseases, avoid even depression, and just, you know, building a healthier body and being your best. That's the goal, is just to keep things simple and just to be happy, right? We just, in the end of the day, we just want to be happy. You don't need a perfect body, we don't need a perfect anything. What we need the most is our health, and we want to be happy, and we want to have the energy to do the things we want to do in life, right? So I really hope this video was helpful for you. If you've ever thought that you had to be vegan or vegetarian to eat more plant-based foods, you really don't. Do it slowly, and you really achieve your best level of health, I hope. So I will see you again on Thursday for another video, which is gonna be video number 4, okay? In 1 week, I'm gonna do a masterclass, and then you can just join for a masterclass where I'm gonna be showing you something pretty awesome, all right? So for now, I see you on Thursday for video number 4.